Hello everyone, this is Kathleen and I'm here with another kind of silly video. I had to clean up from doing my journals lately, and so I got the floor swept and I decided to do another dustpan challenge because, oh my gosh, I could see there was some good stuff still in there. I sometimes am kind of a messy crafter. Things, get pushed around on my desk and they fall on the floor, and especially my fat fingers when I'm trying to, do beads or something really, careful. My fingers get in the way and things fall, and I hate to, stop and pick them up. So I have good stuff on the floor a lot of times. And so I sweep it up because I can't stand stuff on the floor under my feet. So I sweep it up, and lo and behold, this is the latest dustpan challenge because there's some pretty good stuff in here. So I kind of started making arrangements, decided I was going to do clusters, and then I thought, what I really need is some cards, journal cards to stuff in pockets. So I got into my stash and I have some vintage library book cards, and I have just some tea-dyed and coffee-dyed index cards in 3x5s and 4x6. I have a couple of coffee-dyed guest checks and a vintage index card. So I think that's kind of what we'll use. So I started kind of making some arrangements on these cards. And so let me put these cards over here out of the way. We'll get the glue book. And so let's move this kind of to the side. And let me finish putting these together. And then we'll see what else we can make. So this, I had this pretty piece from the embossing that we did, and then just this little scrap of vintage paper, and I just thought we would put it together like this. So and I have sadly run out of my tiny attacher staples, and my Joann's in Albuquerque, they're not keeping up with their Tim Holtz stuff. They didn't have any new ones, and so I'm gonna need to order, and haven't done it yet. So I'm just gonna use the regular stapler, and we'll just kind of glue this on to the side of this card, and that's all it is. Yeah, I kind of like it. So let's just see how many of these we can get done in the next few minutes. And look at this. I'm so glad I found that. That is it's a little label that, clips on. I can't imagine. It would be stapled on something. I can't imagine losing that. So, wow, I'm just really glad that I found it in the trash. Okay, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces of ephemera. Okay, here they are finished. There are 10 journal cards now that I have from the Dustpan. So let me show them to you. So there's this one. And this one. This one. That's pretty. I like that. And I really like this one too. Those could go in the same journal for sure. There's this little tab edge for a page. That'll work well. Here's this one. That kind of makes a set, doesn't it? Yeah, for a pretty floral journal. There's this one. There's this one. This one. And this one. Yeah, I just noticed that I have most of them on the left side. Couple on the right side. This actually also makes it so that it has to go into a right-hand tuck. But there's all of those journal cards. Hey, I'm glad that I did that. I hope that was helpful to someone. Thanks for spending your time with me. I appreciate it always. And I will be back with the next project.